It was just an ordinary Friday. Hip-hop fans were peeping new releases from artists like Kenny Mason and Boldy James, but it seemed like a relatively low-key week.
Boldy James just dropped the new album.
The only other real thing of note that was going down was J. Cole adding his legendary mixtapes to streaming services after years of longing from his fans. Until suddenly, a single post that came out of nowhere changed everything. This year, Kendrick Lamar's X account has been on an unparalleled run, where everything that's appeared on it has been of major cultural significance. And after using it to debut his famed diss tracks ranging from Euphoria to Not Like Us, and announcing his Super Bowl performance on the same account, he once again brought hip-hop to a standstill with the release of a surprise new album titled GNX. But what does the album represent? And does its content tell us whether K-Dot is returning to peacetime or ramping up for another war with the people that he's shaded on the
Loisa, I'm gonna tell you what GNX mean. As a guy who understands hip hop and a guy who understands Kendrick Lamar, GNX mean y'all done pissed Kendrick off. That's what that mean. He went from Kung Fu Kenny to Crash Out Kenny. That's what it mean. It mean he crashed out of y'all niggas. That's what GNX mean.
The project. It's your boy Loista, and let's break down Kendrick's new album, GNX. For starters, let's talk about the timing of the project. Just days after he was crowned Rapper of the Year by Apple Music, people wondered how this was possible without him releasing a full-length album. So, just like he once silenced retirement rumors sparked by a Twitter user by kicking off the rollout for Mr. Morale, he's shut down his critics once again, this time by dropping an entirely new project. And when I say surprise, I mean it. According to industry insider Brian Zizuk, even his label found out on Friday morning. Now, the record has made such an immediate splash that many believe it will dethrone the Wicked soundtrack from claiming the top spot. Named after the 1987 Buick Grand National Regal GNX, which came out the year he was born, this album could have easily just been a victory lap for K-Dot after a wild 2024. But instead, he decided that he wasn't taking his foot off of anyone's neck. In fact, he took plenty of shots at both familiar enemies and even some new foes. So let's decode the project. Although it's essentially the intro to the album, the song Whacked Out Murals proved that Kendrick was ready to go to war from the outset. And after witnessing it happen from the shadows, he finally decided to speak out about Lil Wayne's grumbling about the Super Bowl. On the track, he references his Wayne fandom, as well as the response he received from Tunchi about his upcoming halftime show performance in New Orleans.
Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my rolly chain proud, irony, I think my heart.
I said this when I was reacting to GNX. As a stan of Lil Wayne, that would hurt me to know like I'm up next and I get the Super Bowl in your city. Not only do I get the Super Bowl in your city, you don't give me no respect. And it ain't like we don't got songs together. It ain't like we not cool. Even if we not cool, if this is just business, like you being the GOAT, you don't owe me that, but like you being the GOAT, that make you look like a little biatch, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, cause now I'm not saying that about Wayne. I'm not saying that whatsoever. I'm just saying what it make him look like. It can make you like a little crybaby, cause you ain't trying to give me my flowers. Now I could bring you out, but I'm on Crash Out time, so nigga, only person that's gonna be on that stage is me.
Work that Lil Wayne down.
This is a direct reference to everything that's gone down since it was revealed that K-Dot was scheduled to perform over the hometown hero, Lil Wayne.
So, like I said, it broke me, and I'm just trying to put me back together.
It do make me, I ain't gonna lie, chat, it made me look at Lil Wayne's situation deeper. I feel like he was promised the Super Bowl, and they kind of took that from him, because I feel like he wouldn't be that hurt by that. Especially when he got his own concert going on. He got a key to the city. He got a star to the city. And he was the first star to that city. It got to be deeper than what we think. I don't know.
My God, have you all helped me. Thanks to all my peers, my friends, my family, my homies on sports television, everybody repping me. I really appreciate that. I really do. I feel like I let all of y'all down by not getting that opportunity.
I wouldn't say you let us down. It's just more of a...
As opposed to doing that work on himself that he alluded to, Weezy has continued to grow increasingly better.
If I'm being completely honest, as a guy who don't watch football, I don't care which one of these niggas get the Super Bowl. I'm gonna salute the fact that they one of the two got the Super Bowl though, because that's a legendary lifetime situation. Other than that, I don't give a damn which one of these two get the Super Bowl. I don't even watch football enough to care.
Over not receiving this opportunity and almost blaming K-Dot.
I'ma salute him though.
Even as he was handed the key to the city, he
not,
controversially claimed that he had been robbed at Louisiana Fest.
That moment I said to myself, I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl one day in front of my mom. And I worked my ass off to get that position, and it was ripped away from me.
NFL had to have promise in that, because he feel heartbroken that he didn't get to do that.
You can't take that from him.
And he had his own fest.
Make some noise for yourself for being amazing.
As if that wasn't enough to try Kung Fu Kenny's patience, Wayne decided to rock his OVO owl pendant in support of Drake while referencing Not Like Us at one of his shows.
Okay, I see what's going on.
All this victim mentality from Weezy, and refusing to be happy for a kid who was a disciple of his, K-Dot finally had enough. On top of those bars, let's not act like the cover art might not be a little allusion towards the Carter 2, right?
Oh my gosh, I did not peep that, bro. I did not peep, and I love the Carter 2. I love the whole Carter series, if I'm being completely honest. But I did not peep, like, the reference. Nah, this nigga Kung Fu Kenny is calculated, bro. Y'all better leave Kung Fu Kenny alone. He done been here before.
Down to the black and white photo. Clearly, the whole situation deeply bothered Kendrick.
Kendrick might
After
be
all,
worse than
this is one
than
of his
50.
heroes who have been gracious towards him when he's shown nothing but love.
That moment in the studio with Wayne, me and J-Rock in the studio with Wayne, I never told Wayne this. That changed my perspective about work ethic. Knocked out about 12 verses, and this is feature Wayne at the moment. And these not no motherfucking fly-by-night verses. This is set right there and thought out right in front of your face and smashing them. And he's excited about it, and he's loving music, and he loves what he's doing. That gave me a whole nother appreciation. And we took that same intensity and that work ethic, and we applied it moving forward from having that feature for all my life.
Let's not forget that Kendrick is such an avid supporter of Wayne's that he even went out of his way to try and stop him from throwing his career away when he fell on hard times.
Nigga talking about retiring and shit, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. I'm in the studio, nigga, doing motherfucking features, nigga. Nigga, I seen you, nigga, 2007, nigga, 2008. Nigga, I seen you knock out motherfucking 10 fucking features in a row, nigga, back to back, nigga.
Now, it turns out that Wayne is ready to go to war with Kendrick too over his recent bars on Whacked Out Murals. In a tweet posted at 1 a.m. on Saturday, Weezy said, "Man, what the fuck did I do? I just be chillin' and they still come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep."
Lil Wayne, I'm gonna say this as respectful as I can, bro. When you look up to somebody, and I had to learn this as I get older. Don't really look up to nobody but yourself and GOD, for real. I say that to say this, bro. You could be the biggest fan. Alright, I'm gonna say this. For example, you could meet Michael Jordan. I guarantee you, when you get in his face, that same Michael Jordan that you looked up to, that same Michael Jordan that you was a stand for, you are not about to get that same Michael Jordan in your face. You about to get a nigga that's gonna make you look at that nigga and be disgusted, and you gonna be like, "This the nigga who I looked up to? Oh hell nah! Why in the hell am I looking up to somebody so evil and deranged like that?" Bro, you never want to meet your you never really want to meet your peers, because it's like they gon' disappoint you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They gonna disappoint you for sure. They gonna disappoint you. Not even that. It's just some people you can have around, and they might act like they care, but they don't really care. You gotta empty them people out the clip and get away from that, because, bro. And I say this a lot. If you live by the claps, you gonna die by the booze. T.I. said the same thing on his podcast, and I understand that. Don't never live by no cheers. I don't care if there's somebody who you looked up to, somebody who inspired you. I don't care who it is. Don't live by them claps, because I guarantee you later on, them claps gonna easily fade away. They gonna easily fade away. It's either that or like some of them was around you because you getting no applause, and then like let's say them applause fade away, they gonna be the first ones gone because they gonna be like, oh, this nigga ain't up how I thought he was up. So bro, don't never live by the cheers. Just keep doing your thing. You can have somebody that you look up to, but don't like aim to be them, because bro, I remember like, you know, like I told y'all in some videos, I used to want to be a producer. Bro, so many people used to tell me, bro, I can be even with me finding YouTube, people be like, oh, you could be DDG or such and such. And like the more and more I venture on into doing my own thing, like on the independent type of level, I don't want to be none of these niggas. I just want to be the best me I can be. I don't want to be like these niggas. I don't want to carry nothing like that, because ain't no telling what type of burden these people is carrying. Ain't no telling what type of doubt, what type of low self-esteem they got on themselves. Ain't no telling what type of hate they got on themselves. None of that. You don't want to like base your life trying to live somebody else lifestyle, because it ain't gonna never plan out right. So be the best you can be. And I say that because, bro, Kendrick Lamar went from looking at Lil Wayne as one of his favorite rappers, right? He looked at somebody who he wanted to be like. He got to know Lil Wayne, and he learned that this ain't the same nigga that I once looked up to. Just a whole different nigga. Don't never let somebody else who you looking up to break your spirit and break you down to where like you can't still go out there and get what you trying to get to. Cause you ain't them and they ain't you.
I beg you all, no one really wants destruction, not even me, but I shall destroy if disturbed. And once again, the community have begun to call him out for acting oblivious. And
see,
claim
Lil
that he would
Wayne,
get
it's
smoked by
sad on
Kendrick
Lil
if he had a
Wayne
rap
part,
battle
because
with
Lil
him.
Wayne
As
is
upset as he was about Weezy's behavior,
the king
Kendrick
of
soon
rap,
revealed that he
nigga.
wasn't the only person that
He ain't
switched
trying
up.
to give
And
the
this
next
time,
nigga his
the
flowers.
culprit was a lot closer to home than New Orleans. In that same
Even though
verse,
they both
Kendrick
got
takes some
respect
time
for
to
each other.
express his hurt at Snoop Dogg for sharing Drake's tailor-made freestyle, a track which sampled not only an AI version of D.O.G.'s voice, but Kendrick's hero Tupac's as well.
You supposed to be the boogeyman, go do what you do, unless this is a moment that you tell us it's not really you.
Now, Kendrick has made it known how shocked he was.
Snoop posted tailor-made.
See, I'm not even gonna lie on that too. Bro, remember when Taylor Made first came out and Snoop was like, nah, we gotta get this off DSLs. This ain't supposed to be, this ain't my voice. That nigga was going crazy about that. He was like, this ain't real Tupac. Fast forward, he respect Taylor Made. See, that's why I say, bro, you can always meet your idols, but don't never get too big headed and think, oh, my idol's the coolest person. Nah. Your idols will easily, I ain't gonna say use the whole idols turn rivals thing, but bro, some people, you don't know how some people thinking. They could be thinking real negative on you. You be in a positive light the whole time, they could be thinking nothing but negativity on you. Sometimes you gotta go on your own little. Don't even have no expectations on what you expect from that person. Sometimes you gotta. What I learned in life too, lower your expectations, bro. Don't never expect too much. Don't never expect too much.
The edibles, I couldn't believe it. It was only right for me to let it go.
And to clarify, K-Dot isn't paranoid. It really happened. For Dot, this must feel like a far cry from the days where he literally handed the torch of the West Coast to him in 2015.
That's
At that
facts.
moment, a young K-Dot shed tears on stage for how happy he
We
was
got
to
two
receive it.
people that handed him the torch, and they're not even like.
Nigga, you got the torch, nigga, you better run with it. You better run with it, nigga, cause it's yours.
However, in recent times, Snoop has taken a neutral stance that Kendrick might perceive as disloyalty. For instance, when asked about Kendrick headlining the Super Bowl, Snoop refused to firmly endorse him, opting for a non-committal response.
Well, I don't really have no opinion, but what I do want to say is that just remember what the NFL was 15 years ago when it comes to hip-hop.
I ain't gonna lie though, being a fan of Snoop Dogg, now I'm a stan of Snoop Dogg too. I'm gonna say I'm a stan. Uncle Snoop, man, I can see why he would be on both sides of the game, because he come from a time where it was East versus the West, and he probably feel like, I don't want to start something that don't need to be started, and I don't want to feel like, because I'm the OG in the game, niggas got a reason with me on who I mess with or not. So he gonna take both sides with Drake, Wayne, and Kendrick, because it's really a three-sided table right here. It went from Drake versus Kendrick to Drake and Wayne versus Kendrick. That's sad within itself, because when you look at these three people, Wayne is at the top totem pole of all three of them. You would expect for Wayne to give the next two in line they flowers, not just Drake, because that's your artist, but you would expect for him to give Kendrick his flowers too, because for one, you done made music with me. Two, you done said I'm that nigga. Three, nigga, it don't take that much to just give me an applaud, especially if I'm the next nigga. But that's why I go into the whole thing. If you live by the cheers, you gonna die by the booze. So Kendrick probably looking at it like, nah, nigga, forget this. I don't want your cheers no more. I'm about to show you how much
was able to grace that stage 15 years
me
ago.
being
So
that nigga
I
is
understand
really true.
both sides of the coin, and I understand how people feel. I have no answer, no opinion, because I had the opportunity to get up there via Dr. Dre. I didn't do any Snoop Dogg songs. I was up there helping Dr. Dre, and it became a great moment for all of us. So at the same time, Lil Wayne is the GOAT of New Orleans rap. Remember, I was at No Limit Records for 3 years, and I watched
We
his
can't
whole
deny
career
that though.
come to
Lil Wayne
light,
is the
and then
GOAT.
watch them become the
Lil
biggest.
Wayne is so much the GOAT that when I listen to young Lil Wayne now, that nigga was 13 rapping about Bugettes. I didn't know Bugettes was out back then. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Bugettes was like a new thing in the game. Nah, this nigga, and this was before I was born. This is way before my time. That nigga talking about Bugettes, and that's like, that's hard, man.
I watched him get bigger than me.
I don't
You feel what
even
I'm saying?
guess. He
I
was talking
gigantic
that
at
talk.
the
You
time,
go
and
listen
I
to Young
love seeing
Wayne.
his growth, and me and Wayne is.
Alright, I'm gonna say this. If you don't know nothing about Big Timers, go listen to Big Timers. And listen to the songs with Big Timers featuring Lil Wayne. And listen to how much young teenage Lil Wayne. Now that nigga actually was a preteen. Listen to how young of a preteen Wayne was keeping up with them niggas. This nigga young as hell keeping up with Manny Fresh and Birdman as if they not living it. Lil Wayne ain't even living that shit. They living it. That's a different type of star right there. And to get older and still talk that talk, nah, that's a different type of breed.
Family to this day. Me and Kendrick is
Go do
family
your
to this
homework
day.
on the
And me
old
and
Wayne.
Jay-Z and me and Roger Goodell. So I don't know who is the decision maker. All I know is that I'll be home watching the Super Bowl, and when the halftime show come on, I'll be watching that as well.
But it seems like Snoop might have really been impaired when he shared that infamous story, because when pressed, he immediately backpedaled and let K-Dot know that he's the ruler of the coast. K-Dot new album GNX, it was the edibles. West West King. Snoop's endorsement of Taylor Made wasn't the only way Kendrick clapped back at Drake's appropriation of West Coast legends. On the track Reincarnated, K-Dot sampled Tupac's Made Brothers from Gang Related.
No man separate what we create.
Oh, that was called Gang Related.
It was done in a way where he seemed to be reiterating that he was the heir to Tupac's throne.
I did past life progression last year when it me up, reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus.
Aside from
Now, what I will say, I don't like to compare artists, but What I will say from being a Kendrick stan, and we talking about a Kendrick stan from XXL days to now. Kendrick know how to easily embody a rapper. I don't mean like steal they flow. I don't mean steal they style. None of that. I mean he know how to like tune himself into that rap, like how he did on the Heart Part 5, and he made himself sound and look and rhyme like Nipsey and Tupac and and a whole bunch of other artists. Nigga, that takes talent right there. I don't even think Wayne could do something like that. So the fact that Kendrick can do something like that and niggas don't respect him for that, that says a lot. Cause, bro, it's a difference between stealing somebody's style and flow and embodying them. That's a huge difference. Nigga became them on the beat and was talking like them, everything.
Commenting on Drake owning one of Pac's rings, this is one of the most explicit nods to Pac that he's made on wax, since he had a conversation with him on the conclusion of To Pimp a Butterfly on the track Mortal Man. But even after Drake seemingly bowed out of the beef, Kendrick made it clear that he wasn't done with Drizzy just yet. On Whacked Out Murals, Kendrick seemed to be hinting towards Drake's attempts to get dirt on Dot through financial means, only for his nearest and dearest in Compton to refuse to give anything up, even when the bag, or cryptocurrency, was waved in front of them.
Niggas from my city couldn't entertain no boy. Promising bank transactions and even Bitcoin.
Plus, he seemed to let it be known that there would never be a ceasefire either, insisting that there will be no mediation that could get them on the same side ever again.
I never piece it up, that shit don't sit well with me. Before I take a truce, I'll take them to hell with me.
Staying with Whacked Out Murals, even the song's title is a reference to the feud between himself and Drizzy. It alludes to this portrait of Kendrick that was displayed at the restaurant Misa Bor in Compton being defaced by sour Drake fans. Today, they celebrated K-Dot saluting them, writing on IG that, "A few months ago, our Kendrick mural got hit. Of course, we were pissed and wanted to fix it, but it just kept getting worse." Flash forward to today, and Kendrick drops a song about the situation. It doesn't necessarily make it okay, but it does feel good to have our hard work in the community immortalized in a song by one of the greatest to ever do it. Thank you at Kendrick Lamar for making the situation a little better today. But the subtle Drake slander and retracing of their beef didn't stop there. On Squabble Up, he kept at him, claiming that he still has beef and even referencing the fact that he brought Adonis into it with these bars.
Pipe down, young, these some whole other politics. With him and some in him, that's a lot of don't hit him, he got kids with him, my apologies.
Among the most overt displays of shade towards Drake that the project features is that Kendrick still made the Heart Part 6 as if Drake's diss track of the same name never even happened. But rather than focus on hate, Dot used it to specifically salute his TDE brothers, firmly ending any speculation that there was some tension between
I like what Kendrick
Not
did
only
on
did he
the Heart
salute
Part
Absol,
6. He repped the niggas who he used to background dance for. Niggas that used to background dance for him. That's why I say I respect TDE, because TDE is a unit. They not just a record label. They know how to drop when it's time to drop, come together when it's time to come together. They be helping each other on their albums. Not to mention, one of them gonna always be on somebody's song or album. Also, we gonna take it back to like Kendrick used to be J-Rock's backup dancer. Now Kendrick is Kendrick. Kendrick is the pen to hip hop nowadays. Kendrick is clearly that nigga in hip hop. He got a Super Bowl performance, right? And then we're gonna take it back a little bit more. Schoolboy Q used to be Kendrick's backup dancer. Now look at Schoolboy. Schoolboy Q is the black face of golf when it comes to hip hop. I ain't never imagined Schoolboy Q playing golf a day in my life. But to see how much all of them have changed, even J-Rock get his flowers. So everybody in TDE get their flowers. But as a TDE fan, I love to see like what they claim to later on in life.
And his pen,
That's a different
claiming that he used to
system
study
over
his
there.
style. Dot also reserved bars for his PG Lang partner Dave Free.
Nigga Dave had a champagne Acura. That nigga wore several hats, a producer, manager, director, and DJ. I watch him take some pen and chances to say the least.
By doing this, he made it evident that all of Drake's attempts at tearing them apart, with rumors of Dave being the real father of his son, didn't put a dent in their bond. Later, he explained why Black Hippie never materialized quite how they hoped.
My motivation was the yearning for independence. Poured everything I had left in the family business. Now it's about Kendrick.
However, Kendrick decided to place the blame on himself and revealed why he decided to set up PG Lang in the first place.
I jog my memory knowing Black Hippie didn't work cause of me. Creatively, I moved on with new concepts in reach.
Heading back towards the realm of beef, Kendrick has made it clear that
I'm not gonna lie. If I was Kendrick, I would definitely feel some type of way knowing I stopped some, like, Black Hippie was. As a TDE fan, I'm still waiting on Black Hippie album to this day. And I already know we probably not getting that, but I'm waiting. I'm patiently waiting. Moving forward, I can see why Kendrick would blame himself, though, because it's like, although he shouldn't blame himself, because, bro, you don't work hard in life to not establish yourself. And it's different for them because they came from a label called TDE. I feel like within that, just like how Drake done went so many places that you don't even really look at him. You don't look at him, you don't look at Nicki as Young Money. You know they came from Young Money because that's Wayne artists. But I feel like when Wayne went to jail, he told everybody in Young Money, look, I'm not about to be around too long. I can't get your foot in the door like you can get your foot in the door. Go build a name. Go build a hustle for yourself. Go build an empire castle for yourself. And then come back and holler at me when I get out so I can see how far you came. And to see how he championed his artists to be bigger than him, even in interviews, Wayne would be like, bro, that was my goal, to make my artists bigger than me. Your goal in whatever creative process you in should be to take yourself further than you can see yourself going. Because what you really putting that work in for, if you don't see yourself going as far as like the light can take you, like I'm talking about light years ahead of you type of work. It ain't all about the glitz and the glam and the money, but I feel like if you're not trying to like build you a castle out of it, like, y'all know I say to y'all all the time, bro, I'm sick as hell right now. Like, I'm still sitting in the seat because my goal is to take this and build a castle out of it. I ain't at my regular 9 to 5 right now, so it ain't no reason I shouldn't be at home putting in some work. Sick, tired, I don't care what the excuse may be. I'm still putting in that hard work and dedication. You wanna know why? Because I really want something that's bigger than me. So, if you want something that's bigger than you, sometimes you gotta put your foot on niggas' necks. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice. Sometimes you gotta stay out the way. Sometimes you gotta miss out. Sometimes you gotta go at your own pace for sure, but you gotta put in that hard work, dedication, and you gotta believe in yourself like it ain't no tomorrow, because nigga, you the captain of the ship. Like how Buddy said, I'm the captain now. You the captain of the ship, nigga. Ride that ship and sail that ship until the boat fall off. And when the boat fall apart, keep rebuilding that boat and make it nicer than it was yesterday or last year. Cause nigga, I guarantee you, it's gonna be so many people trying to jump on that boat once they see how upgraded that boat is. I'm gonna tell you one thing, you as a person, you can't let everybody on that boat, cause how you refurbish that boat and you took it from just a piece of wood to luxury, they might build it back down to being a piece of wood. You let everybody on that boat. So be mindful of what you're doing and how you're doing it and what you're doing it for. But never give up on yourself. Keep riding till the wheels fall off, for sure. especially if you're trying to build. Like, if you're trying to build, like, I'll be saying this for my kids. Keep riding till the wheels fall off.
That he is no longer playing it cool when it comes to the competition. After saluting Nas for acknowledging his Super Bowl performance when other legends ignored out of spite,
Won a Super Bowl and Nas the only one congratulate me. All these agitated, I'm just glad they show their faces.
he then invoked the spirit on one mic on Man in the Garden. In the track, he let it be known that he wasn't even slightly fazed by the prospect of further warfare. Alongside that, he seemed to salute himself for how he handled the Drake beef, claiming,
I burn this down, don't you play with me and stay with me. I'm crashing out right now, no one's safe with me.
before then saying,
I did it with integrity and still try hate on me. Just wait and see. More blood be spilling, it just paint to me.
Then it was back to straight up shade in Drake's direction on Hey Now, where he suggested that he eliminated him once and for all.
You play God, you gon' get what you asked for. We got the same 24.
Bro, you know what's so crazy about that? That is true though, nigga. We got the same 24. What you mad for? But nah, we ain't talking about that. We talking about, excuse me, y'all. God dang. But we talking about Kendrick and we talking about Drake. Bro, I don't understand how niggas thought Kendrick wasn't gonna stand on his own two toes. Nigga, you the nigga in the game. I ain't gonna discredit myself. I'm the nigga in the game too. I just don't get the respect that I deserve. Even though I don't get the respect I deserve, I'm still the nigga in the game, whether niggas like it or not. So either way it go, I can't trip. But on the other hand, nigga, like how I just said, you the big nigga in the game. You're freaking Drake, my nigga. You're Drake. You're sensational. Me, I'm just for the people. So you come for me like, bro, you come for me crazy, like on a crazy level where we gotta start a rap beef together. I'm taking your head off, nigga. Niggas already don't give me the respect I deserve. Niggas already look at me like I'm just this lyrical miracle rapper, even though I am a lyrical miracle rapper. Y'all still don't understand. I'm still that nigga. It take me to get out of character just for y'all to understand I'm that nigga. I don't know about y'all, but I hate getting out of character. And if I gotta prove myself just to get out of character, I hate it even more, because now you respect me because I got out of character. And that ain't what I was looking for. I was just looking for it to be genuine. Nigga, we feel Kendrick's anger. We feel it heavy. If I'm like skipping on my words, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here sick as hell. I know you hear it in my voice, but nigga, don't you ever try to play with me and think I'm not gonna come after you body after body after body just cause I'm a bibbity bapper rapper. Nigga, stop playing. That's why, me personally, I keep on saying I understand Kendrick now. At first, I thought it was just a Super Bowl, but I feel like it's deeper than the Super Bowl, because I feel like the Super Bowl promised Wayne something that they couldn't guarantee and hold on to. So now they got beef just starting at the wahoo because of they wrongdoing. I think the beef with Kendrick and Drake was before this, but this just opened up another deep cut.
What you mad for? I put a square on his back like I'm Jack Dorsey.
As if this message wasn't clear enough, he really drove it home with the line, "The black know I just strangled me a goat." Drake is angrily throwing threes on his basketball court right now after that one. But alongside all of the hate, there is plenty of room for love here too. On Dodger Blue, he salutes the city of Los Angeles. And even then, he lets it be known that he's not to be played with.
I love Dodger Blue.
And after years of speculation, he seems to be finally willing to admit that he's really as affiliated to the streets as people have speculated. Because on this track, he let it be known that he's not a studio gangster. Instead,
it really do hurt my soul that musically wise, y'all sleep on niggas that really be talking that talk. For niggas that's just gonna give y'all something for the moment and they ain't put no passion into it. It hurt, bro. Cause when something like this happen, and they talk that talk for real. Now y'all all eyes. Oh my gosh, I didn't know. Nigga, you wasn't listening. You was too busy thinking about bibbity bibbity hibbity ship do. Instead of like thinking, this nigga got many boxes that he can step in and step out of if he really wanted to. He's an artist. Respect this craft.
He's someone who's really grown up around the threat of violence and street politics.
On my kids, I sock you niggas up. How you ever took a fade and ran Themo back to back?
Here, Kendrick is basically referring to getting beaten up and coming back for his vengeance. And what's wild is that we literally have evidence of Kendrick trying to do just that to AD of Back on Fig. During his No Jumper days, he discussed Dot literally trying to press him over an apparent run-in with a rival set in the past.
I gotta go listen to that. Bro, I've been a fan. They Fig Community World now, but I've been a fan of Fig Community World since they was on No Jumper. My nigga, I done listened to every podcast they put out. I don't even halfway remember AD saying he was about to squabble with AD. I thought that would be cool because, you know, Smack come from the TDE. Smack is now the backup dance. Well, he back on Fig now, so he's not really the backup dance no more. But I know about Smack because of TDE. So, of course, that's their boy. And then you got T-Rail. He grew up with them as well, just like Smack. All of them grew up together. So, like, to hear AD had problems with Kendrick, now that's kind of crazy. Just to know the background story of everything, I couldn't really see that. I gotta go do my homework on this episode.
Hey, you wanna know a crazy thing about Kendrick, bro? My first encounter with him, he thought I was somebody else, bro. He low-key tried to press me.
Who?
Kendrick Lamar.
Who do you think you was? Gorilla
He
Black?
from a different hood. I guess some niggas jumped him back in the day. And
I can
came
see
to the
Kendrick
studio,
trying to
and he
press
was
somebody,
mad.
though,
He was
like-
like, hey, you from Almond Block? And I was like,
He
nah,
come from
but he was
that.
hot.
With that, all of those who have been saying that Kendrick is maybe more
He
connected
just
than
not
he let
the- he
on
not
are
the
seeming to have more
gang-banging
truth
type
to
of
their
nigga,
stories.
It's just
Nigga
that
from
he's
Compton.
a nice guy, so they have a problem with it because he doesn't have a gangster approach. But let me let y'all know, he got 100,000 motherfucking gangsters with him, so y'all better watch what y'all
I'm gonna tell
say.
y'all one thing about me, like growing up in somewhere where I'm not specifically from. I grew up in the city where I was the country kid. Niggas looked at me as if I was damn, what's my boy name from the wood? Y'all know the nigga. Damn, I can't think of like his name. I know the wood from back to front too. Don't play me in the comments. The Wood is like one of my favorite movies, but nigga, Omar Epps, niggas looked at me like I was Omar Epps character in The Wood. Niggas used to have me saying like dumb stuff, lines from Forrest Gump, shit like that. Like, nigga, I used to go around some people, they'll try me and then they'll be like, oh no, this nigga really got heart. I'm like, nigga, I ain't no scared ass. Like, you got me, nigga. You see me? Stop playing with me, nigga. But the fact that you gotta prove yourself sometimes, I feel you, Kendrick. I feel you, bro.
Is also emphasized on the album's title track, simply for the fact that he added his longtime friend from the neighborhood and real-life Pyru, Hida J3, who had been labeled his goon on the track list. Throughout the course of the beef, Hida took up for Dot whenever he could. He was posting tweets like, "Tell your man since he's so tough, come to Compton, not LA. At Drake, they not the same." He literally even tried to squabble with Aiden Ross for his Dot slander. That's exactly why you got took by @Playboy Cardi. So come see what else get took playing in
Kendrick
LA
got people
@Aiden Ross.
on the squabble
To him,
with
this
Aiden?
felt like the natural thing to do for someone who had genuinely uplifted not just Hida himself, who previously appeared on the album cover of To Pimp a Butterfly by K-Dot, but also countless others.
I love bro to where just I don't gotta talk to you every day to you know represent what you represent. When you see somebody work hard and unlock doors that we can't reach and we don't get access to, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, put more confidence in me and what I'm doing and who I am as an artist. Like,
I like that, bro. I like that. I was watching Kai stream last night, and Snoop came on there and smoked the blunt with Kai. And Kai don't, if y'all are Kai fans, Kai don't smoke. He don't drink. He might drink every once in a while, but he don't drink. He don't smoke. And bruh, after they had that hot box session with Snoop, his friend stopped him and he was like, bro, I gotta tell you, nigga, I salute you. And this a friend that's been with him since college. So he done been there from Ding Dong Ditch all the way to niggas hotboxing with Snoop. Niggas got Nardward on the stream. Y'all niggas know who Nardward is? Doot 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 doot. Nigga, Nardward is a legend. A legend. Go do your homework on Nardward. But more of the story, his friend was like, bro, I gotta salute you, cause bro, you been indoors in rooms that we will never get to see. And that inspired me every day. And I'm looking at him like, that's hard to have somebody that genuine around you, because some people they don't understand what you're doing. Even if you explain to them up and down, they don't understand what you're doing. They don't understand the hard work you putting in. They don't understand the sleepless nights. They got, like how I done told y'all plenty of times, I edit my own videos, I upload my own videos, I make my own thumbnails, I record myself, all that. Some niggas don't know how time consuming it is. And then I work a 9 to 5 too, where I really don't have no free time to myself like that. So like, imagine working, coming home, putting in some more work, just so I can see a whole different life. And niggas don't even know I'm like, when they watching it, niggas don't even know, damn, he did that too. Cause I'm gonna tell you one thing, bro. Put in that hard work, but don't always, like how I've been saying this whole video, do not live for them claps. I'm trying to tell you, don't live for them claps. Just keep doing you, and when it pay off, it pay off. If you're the mastermind behind it, and other people seeing it, when they congratulate you later on, appreciate that. Because not too many people appreciate the fact that you are the factor. You are the factory behind like this whole operation. So like, I don't know. That's why I be saying like, don't ever let certain stuff discourage you and anything like that. The only thing that's really stopping you is you. Like I done said several times, I'm sick as a dog right now. I can barely get my words out. Y'all niggas hear me breathing hard. But guess what? Hard work don't stop, because if I'm not at my 9 to 5, it's no reason. I don't care if I'm sick. I can hardly breathe right now. Yeah. I want it, so why I'm not putting in the work? Why I got the free time?
Shine light on me as an artist, like, you know what I'm saying?
Away from the beef, Kendrick got conceptual on Gloria, one of several tracks featuring his former TDE label mate SZA. It seems like a love song and perhaps an ode to his fiancée Whitney Alford. But with the final line of "My woman and my right hand, my saint and my sin, ain't no bitch like my bitch cause that bitch was my pen," K-Dot reveals that he's actually talking about hip-hop itself. In this sense, K-Dot is carrying on a proud tradition of rappers writing about hip-hop in metaphorical terms as a woman. Way back in the day, Common did the same thing on I Used to Love Her, while Eminem did something similar on the song 25 to Life. Meanwhile, on TV Off, Kendrick spends a lot of the track saluting Mustard, or as he said it, Mustard! Sorry, but I had to. But interestingly, he did this just days after the producer kept the beef well and truly alive at Camp Flognaw, where he played Like That twice and hit the crowd with a bait and switch over Crew Love to Like That.
You ready? Here we go. Yeah. Sight.
So it's only fair that he gave him his flowers with that now iconic Mustard scream. But amid all of the smoke that Kendrick gives out on this project, it should be
That's why DJ Mustard played. I did not know. Did DJ Mustard make Love in the Crew? Oh nah, DJ Mustard, his producer pen game. Oh my gosh. If Mustard made it and he didn't drop Mustard on the beat, Cause you know, like some producers, they don't tag. They just let the beat go. Especially if it's something like, if it's a monumental type of beat, like to where like that's about to touch plenty of people. Some people don't tag. You just gotta figure out they made that beat. It must have made Love in the Crew. Mustard a different type of nigga, cause they beat so hard.
Noted that it's not just rappers that got his rap, because in a surprising turn of events, he seemed to throw shade at a comedian too. To be specific, he dissed Andrew Schultz.
Oh, so he was talking about Andrew Schultz.
This likely refers to Andrew's controversial take on what he termed as
Andrew
the
married
black
to a
girlfriend
black
effect,
woman, though?
in which he spoke about black women
And he
in
got
a
a kid by
derogatory
a black
fashion.
woman?
What is the black girlfriend effect? This is
Oh, you don't know about
throw out the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend, all of a sudden he's got buzz cut, like clean
that
shave
is
on.
true. Though. That
They
is
shave their hair
true.
because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about shit all the fucking time. That's why they gotta shave their hair.
Nah, bro, white guys with black girlfriends,
They grow a
step-
beard
they step their
because
dick
there's
up.
more cushion when they get slapped the fuck out of.
That's true. 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 That is true. I can confess to that because, bro, I don't know. Growing up in Baltimore, I've seen a lot of white people, but I mostly seen like nigga white people. If you get what I mean by that, like the white people was acting like us, talk like us, dress like us. Some of them was saying nigga. Honestly, if I can be honest with you, my whole time living in Baltimore, I probably only had like 2 regular white friends. One of them was like my friend from the neighborhood. He was in the foster home. And the other one, my boy Matt, I still talk to him today sometimes. We went to high school together. And nigga, even in high school, black friends I had from the girls to the men, them niggas was niggered out. Them niggas was not white. Them niggas was black. From the buzz cut that he talking about to the beard and everything. He's like, you ever be, dang, that is true though. You ever like our source just said, bro, you ever pay attention to a white guy that's dating a black chick and you be like, oh yeah, this nigga be saying nigga on his free time for sure, gang. Look at that. Eminem. To name a few.
That's hilarious. I think the black girlfriend effect, it might be a protective instinct, bro.
An album that's filled with love, hate, and everything in between.
Andrew
Dog gave us
Schultz
a
got to
lot to
look
ponder
like
on
he
this
done
project.
talked to
But with
black
so
women
many
for sure.
beats coming from the Bay Area sound that made Not Like Us a smash, it's clear he's having fun with it too.
You know, anybody who's like, Kendrick's music's not catchy, it's boring. He just makes like snoozer songs, like sleepy ass music, da 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 da. Like,
Bro, that goes into what I said when I said y'all niggas don't respect music how y'all niggas respect music. Because let Kendrick drop a GNX or let Kendrick drop some diss to Drake, y'all niggas like, oh my gosh, this the Kendrick we want to hear. And the whole time, regular Kendrick talking about real life problems. Regular Kendrick talking about stuff that's going on in the black community. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear this nigga talking about how much we need to come together, how much we need to have a certain type of relationship to build a certain type of unity in life. Y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to talk about him trying to build up the communities. Y'all don't want to talk about be humbled. Y'all don't want to talk about none of that. But let Kendrick go crashing out. Y'all listening because it's crash out type of me. Bro, I don't understand that. And that's why, like, when you look at music today, that's why, like, niggas' attention span so low. Like, niggas just be wanting no music next week. Niggas be wanting half-made music that ain't even been mixed or mastered. Niggas be wanting songs where niggas ain't talking about nothing. But then I give you a song about me preaching to the choir, and you don't want to hear that. Y'all niggas is burnt down out here, homie. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I said when I was reacting to the Kendrick album, Y'all niggas need to go touch grass. Niggas be telling me I need to go touch grass, and I'm very in tune with life in itself. I turned the TV off. When I was reacting to the Kendrick album, the TV was on. The day the TV off, it's turned off. I listened to Kendrick. I turned the TV off. Moral of the story is, nigga, wake your brain up, nigga. You ain't always gotta be about money, cars, clothes, and hoes. It don't. It really don't gotta always be about that. What a metaphorical vibes it, huh? What a knowledge it. You put on Nas album, niggas like, nah, turn it off. We don't want to hear about no One Love. Nigga, you should. Nas talking that talk.
You know, I'm sorry. How is that not a bop?
Yeah, there you go.
How is that not a bopper?
That ruled.
That was so fucking.
It was
good.
fun, man.
And straight away, even some of his fellow rappers have been left in awe. After listening to it, IDK said, "If you're not coming like Kendrick, don't even try to drop. The bar set." Soon, Russ also saluted Dot's incredible work. New Kendrick album is elite,
he dropped
but
the ball
not
on
everyone
that
is
one, I'm not
happy.
gonna lie.
Straight away, the OVO Avengers were trying to talk down on the record, only to get clowned for it, such as the Academics owned X account that said, "Bro went 0 for 12." Meanwhile, on Academics' live stream chat, the majority of viewers agree that the
Bro, you know what's so crazy about Academics? And I learned, like, this year was when I started, like, becoming more and more of a listener to Academics. But I realized my relationship with me listening to Act is, it's like agree to disagree type of situation. I don't agree with half the stuff Act be saying, but he's entertaining, and when he say something that he's right on it. When he say something that he's wrong on it. He don't try to correct himself either. I like that. He just take what he get. What I really don't like about Act though, this nigga be standing for Drake. This nigga haven't met Drake. Drake don't send him no concert tickets. I don't even know if Drake shout this nigga out. We hear Drake having relationships with Kai, Aiden, or whatever the case may be. But the way Academics be like fanboying out for Drake, it's ridiculous that Drake does not show that same love back. Now that's what it get me as a new Act supporter. It's like, Act, bro, you out here standing for niggas that don't care about you, and you be acting like Kendrick Lamar is not respected. That's cause niggas like you don't respect the real raw material that he giving out. Y'all niggas just want money, cars, clothes, and hoes, and bankroll. That's crazy. Even with Act talking about the album, he was like, it's probably only a couple good songs on there. And then this nigga like breaking down the album. He like, Kendrick's talking this talk on there. I'm like, nigga, which one you gonna pick? Like, god dang. I'm a Scorpio like Drake, but I don't all the way agree with Drake. And I love Drake music. I'm not about to agree. If he wrong though.
the project was fire, while others decided to question how he heard a 44-minute album in 5 minutes. But it should be noted that Academics doesn't actually run that secondary account. Instead of jumping to conclusions, he actually listened.
You know, I see a lot of people, I see a lot of Drake fans hitting me. I think they wanted me to shit on it. I get we're in this politics era, and I keep calling this the election, where it's like, yo, if you're a Democrat, you can't admit that a Republican said anything you agree with because you're just on your side. This is almost like gangbanging damn near. But
see, I don't agree with that because I'm not a Republican or Democrat, but I voted for Camilla, and I still don't even agree with half the stuff she was saying. Even like how she just disappeared after she lost, and how they gave Trump his flowers after they lost. Like, bro, I don't agree with, like, nigga. I agree with me and my stance. That's what I agree with. Me and my stances. See, I don't agree with that act. Yeah, you might have, like, alright, we're gonna take that for example too. Act might have voted for Trump, but I don't agree with everything Act be saying. That's why I say it's a agree to disagreement. I think Act be like, he be too stuck into like politics, bro. And I don't mean like just like government politics. I mean just like life politics, whether it's hip hop, government, or anything. Like he be too invested. Ain't nothing wrong with being invested, but then they too invested. Like how he just said, if you're a Democrat, you're just gonna agree with Democrats. If you're a Republican, you're gonna. That's not true, bro. I done saw so many Democrats say they're gonna be a Republican this year. I done saw so many Republicans say they're gonna be a Democrat this year. Nigga, we all just got our own opinions on certain things. Everybody don't always ride the coattail of everybody.
Reality, bro, this was kind of, and I see some people say it's better than what, or Untitled Unmastered is better than this. Well, Untitled Unmastered is a very integral, like when I always said to Pimp a Butterfly, I ranked it high, but it had low replay.
I honestly
this is
wouldn't
Kendrick
compare
trying
this
to
to
also
any
find that
of
good
Kendrick
medium
other
of
albums.
songs you guys
This
can
is
listen
just
to
him, like,
over and over,
being
and then
tired of
songs
y'all
with the
niggas
message
and, like,
that is probably
stop
deep
playing with
or
me.
heavy that you might not listen to all the time. And I think the best way is to find the balance. I think he's trying to find the balance, if you ask me. So I know some
See,
Drake
I
fans.
don't like that from Act. It's like he don't give Kendrick his respect. This nigga is far from trying to find his balance in music. Nigga got the Super Bowl performance over Lil Wayne. If he didn't already found his balance, then I don't know what you watching, my brother. That man been found his balance, which is why he talking how he talking on Gen X. But it's like, bro, you can't discredit him for that hard work he done put in. You can't. It's impossible to discredit this man. Nigga just got the Super Bowl over Lil Wayne. And they clearly done promised Lil Wayne something. And they still picked him over Lil Wayne. If that don't tell you something, my nigga, I don't know what to tell you, Act. I don't think just because he's a lyrical miracle rapper, that don't mean he haven't found his lane. He's just a lyrical miracle rapper. Kendrick definitely found his lane. His lane is to be for us, the people, if anything.
Just wanted me to like shit on it. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's.
I wouldn't compare this to any
it's a
other
good
project,
take,
though.
right? Now, if this was his album, I'd probably say it's a little bit above average, but it doesn't come nowhere close to how those albums are kind of being critically acclaimed, right?
Although he tried to resist, he was ultimately forced to admit that it's great.
Let's see what y'all are feeling about it. I can't sit here and in good conscience tell you this is whack. For me to say that would be me lying, and at the end of the day, I love music, even if I have my favorites on one side, and I don't think it's whack. I don't think it's whack. Okay, it kept me interested. You threw a few jabs, you still say some shit.
Alongside the album being a musical triumph, Act also had to acknowledge that this project addresses criticism that he didn't do enough for the West after the pop out. After Not Like Us came out, Academic said he had to make amends for using the hyphy.
I'm gonna tell y'all one thing is me being a creator, I always get so many people that be like, bro, we from where Duke is from. If you seen Duke, would you ask him to collab? No, because I'm a supporter of Duke, and I already know Duke don't want to collab with niggas. So I'm not even going to waste my time being like, Duke, collab with me. And I learned a long time ago, I collab with these big name people. Guess what? Y'all niggas only going to pull up for them. When they not in the frame, when they not in the picture, y'all niggas don't care about me. Y'all niggas don't care about what I'm putting out. Y'all niggas don't care about this. You only gonna be here for that. Nigga. Why would he need that though? See, that's why I be saying I don't agree with everything Ag be saying.
Sound, despite not being from the Bay or really putting on for local artists.
He might need to give a feature. Who might give a feature?
He can't really. I'm gonna say this too. Kendrick can't really put somebody else on, bro. Listening to that album, it made me interested to see who the features was, especially when the features wasn't titled. But it didn't make me go do my research on who they was, cause I was clearly there for Kendrick. That goes into what I just said, nigga. Don't try to use somebody that's a bigger than you to try to shine your light. Cause nigga, that's gonna overshine they light over your light. Niggas is not here to see you, they here to see them.
How many features you might need to give? Because also, let me ask you a question. The song that some people believe that Kendrick just defeated Drake with, Not Like Us, is a song that definitely uses a Bay Area sound. Kendrick is not from the Bay Area, but that is still part of LA culture, still part of the West Coast. But with that being said, you know how many people have used that sound that never popped? Does Kendrick owe them a feature? Yo, you just won your beef, or you just came up on your beef using our sound. Let's use the same logic, people. Yo, bro, yo, what's up with a feature? You're capitalizing off our sound. That's like just like what Sauce Walka said with the Jersey Club shit, right?
But now that he's had Dodie 6 on Hey Now, AZ Shike on Peekaboo, Wally the Sensei on Dodger Blue, Hida J3, Peso, and Young Threat on this project, it's pretty clear that he's got his ear to the ground of what's occurring in Cali hip-hop.
Before you ask a personal question, you gotta retract what you said.
About what?
You said Dot wasn't gonna give none of them niggas on stage no features. He put all the young homies on from the city on the album.
Well, this is what I would say. I think I'll say something better. I think we encouraged him to do that. I don't care why he did it though, but he did do it. So I'll give him credit for doing it. So and I thought that was a great look. I thought it was a great look, even though he could have still named them on the songs because we got to do some Googling, but fans do that anyway. But I do think that was a good look. That was a good look, AD.
With GNX, we get an album from Dot that explores all sides of him, permitting his hate and anger to coexist with his desire for peace. In essence, it's a true Gemini's album encompassing everything that's inside. In fact, he seemed to hint at the concept behind it in an interview from just last month. I don't believe I'm an angry person, but I do believe in love and war, and I believe they both need to exist. And my awareness of that allows me to react to things, but not identify with them as who I am, just allowing them to exist and allowing them to flow through me. That's what I believe. Whatever you think about the record itself, it's clear that it stopped the world in its tracks, and once again proves that Kendrick is at the top of his game right now. Once again, these words relate to what he said as the Super Bowl announcement came to pass. Rap music is still the most impactful genre to date, Lamar said in a statement at the time. And I'll be there to remind the world why. They got the right one. On GNX, he can consider us reminded. And if DJ Head's recent tweet is anything to go by, this might only be...
I was listening to Figmunity World the other day, and they had DJ Head on there. I don't really know too much about DJ Head, but the way DJ Head was talking, he has definitely gained my respect. That's a wise nigga right there. Like, for real. And he don't care at all. And not to mention all the work he put in, nigga don't even care about the money. He'll do that for free. How many of y'all niggas would do what you do for free?
Just the beginning. It's your boy Luesta, and if you guys like this video, you're definitely gonna like one of the 2 videos on the screen. Till next time, my friends. Peace.
W video, Luesta.